I know, the iPhone 17 series has launched 3 months ago, but I've got my parcel today only, and the blue titanium is there on my desk. So is this the smartest upgrade this December? Let's get to know, cause you're watching GetAssist on Shuhe, and let's unbox this and get our hands on the iPhone 17 Pro. So inside the box we got the Apple iPhone 17 Pro body, which is quite heavy. Then we have a braided Type-C to Type-C cable, a SIM card ejection tool, and some manuals and stickers. At Apple, nobody talks about the charger. So first of all, let's switch it on. Just look at the design and color of this piece. I know everyone around were literally running behind the olive green, but I thought let's have the blue titanium one, and I found it subtle and nice. It is subtle, matte finished, ultra light frame, curved edges. The feel is more comfortable than the 15 Pro cause it's heavy, but it's more comfortable to have in our hands. The design is completely changed from the previous variants, and I like this one. Apple says that they used in 17 Pro the grade 5 titanium, which makes it lighter and more scratch resistant. Now talking about its ports and buttons, if you look at the bottom, you got this USB-C type port, now supporting faster transfer speed. Then the action button is still here to support double action shortcuts. Bottom feels more tactile this year. Speaker grills remains at the bottom, firing with stereo audio. On the left side we have the volume rockers. If we talk about its display, Apple dominates here. A 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR Pro Motion display with up to 2600 nits peak brightness. Outdoor visibility is impressive, colors are sharp, and bezels feels more thinner. Time to talk about the processor and the storage. It has a new A19 Pro chipset with a 2nm architecture. Whether if you're gaming, editing, or using Apple Intelligence, it would be a best experience for you. And the storage features starts from 256GB to 1TB. After using it for a while, the performance review from my side is apps were launched instantly, gaming was smooth, and the thermal management was much better. We played games on it, BGMI and Call of Duty, Also, we used it in 4K and recorded videos, and it stayed cool during all the operations. And now comes our favorite part, the camera testing. Let's go. Okay, so guys, we are back again at the terrace, and here's the time to check the camera quality. I put the video on 4K 60 FPS settings, and here's the output. You can see the colors, the vibrance, the depth behind, and the motion. So comment down in the comment section how you are liking it or not. It's Apple, you should like it, I guess. And here's the quality of the front camera, and I liked it. It's pretty good. I'm facing the sun right now, and there's the quality. And then the sun is behind me. Is the quality like this, and it's quite stable. Colors are popping. I liked it. So here's the dual capture mode, which looks like a FaceTime call or a video call, and you can see the rear image too. You have the front image too, and it's good for vloggers. I really like this feature, and I can zoom it and zoom out the rear camera, and my reactions are on the face live. Really good feature. Okay, so it's the low lighting, the night mode, and the studio is almost on the lowest of its light, and here's the output. Another thing I liked about this device is this mode. If you are on the selfie camera, you can switch from horizontal to vertical just by one click and go back to horizontal, which is good for creators and for those also who are little bad about their gripping the phone. Guys, video quality is classic and next level when it comes from Apple. Sharp, stable, clearer, and next level great dynamics. Talking about its battery, Apple says that its battery lasts 2 hours more than the iPhone 15 Pro, and after using it for a whole day, I used social media, I was gaming on it, and I was recording stuff at 120 Hz, and it stayed long for the whole day. Now here are the pros and cons. Pros: stunning and new design, thinner bezels, brighter display. A19 Pro is insanely fast, best in class camera, improved battery and thermal performance. And the cons are, yes, it is really expensive, and I found it statistically similar to iPhone 16 Pro and 15 Pro. So that's the full review from my side on iPhone 17 Pro. If you want a dedicated video on battery or gaming or something else like camera testing, detailed one, then let me know in the comment section. And that's all in this video. If you find this video useful and informative, just hit the like button, comment down your thoughts and queries, and what else, just subscribe to our channel for more such content, and I'll meet you in the next one.